Excellent. Hey, everyone. Thanks for being here and welcome to another episode of The Longest Name on YouTube. I'm your host, Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron, and this is chaotic comic book cover displays and more with friends. So I hope you guys get a kick out of this. We just pretty much show comics, talk about them, open them up, yada yada, and try to have some laughs along the way. So to my left here, you guys should know him by now. He's Rob, Cheap Comic Collector.
Hey guys, Metarog's in the house. Hey Roger.
Woo! What's up, Metarog? Thank you for being here.
Metarog.
Below me is Micah, the graphic man.
Hello, all.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Doing well.
Excellent, excellent. And to the left of him is Heroes for Hire Comic Club, Matthew. Ta-da! That's what I need. I need the special effects that Rob's starting to experiment with the drum rolls and all that stuff, right, Rob?
Yeah, it's fun playing with it. I've been playing it for the last 2 days.
Excellent. Yeah. And what's the name of that website again?
It's EV Mug.
Yeah, so they didn't make it easy to remember, did they?
Yeah, it's a weird name.
Higgy. What's up, Higgy?
EVMUX.
Yeah.
It's pronounced EVMUX is the way they say it on their tutorials. So.
That was fun messing around with that. I messed around with it that one time when I went on to your show there. But
but you were on as a guest. I went on Razor's show as a guest when he was playing around with it, and you gotta download it and try it. It's completely different from the user's perspective than as from the guest perspective. It's quite a bit different.
So you downloaded it, huh? Wow.
Oh yeah, I paid for it already. It's great. I'll be using it Saturday.
You don't? Oh, wow, great. So you don't just go to the website like Yardstream. You download it.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You go to it's on the internet. You go to the website, but you got to sign up for it and stuff. So
cool. Well, I guess I'm going to kick it off and just I do this stuff randomly, as you guys know. I call it chaotically, but Higgy got a new. Higgy has a new wall in his hawk nest where he put up some new comics and stuff. I love the last video, Higgy, man.
Yeah, I've been asking about that last video. Did you get that comic book that fell behind the shelf out, Higgy?
Yeah, dude. What's up with
that? See,
that?
I watch all your videos. See that? Right there.
I was digging those adventure comics, man. Supergirl and all that. I want to get those, So this is 1972, and we've got The Demon, Volume 1. Going big for a second.
Well, I'll have to come over and help you move that shelf, I guess. Hit you myself. I'll drive from Kentucky.
Number 4. Number 4.
I always liked that comic. I like that character a lot. The demon, Etrigan. All
right.
He always like talks in rhymes. I like it.
The creature from the beyond.
Do you think that was hard for them to write like that, where he's always like rhyming?
I don't know. I guess I bet you maybe it's sometimes, but then once you get into the rhythm of it, it actually works. Dude.
There's
Kirby action.
There's a few old comic strips that were all written in rhyme. So it's kind of a lost art where I mean if you try reading them, it's kind of annoying, quite frankly, but
which ones?
I can imagine.
Like the old I think the old Bucky Bug comic strip from Disney.
Yeah.
Or was it Bucky Bug? I'm saying that wrong.
Hey, he's
and
I don't know. But it was all in rhyme and it was hard to read.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like reading Shakespeare. At first you're annoyed by it, but if you can like kind of
if you get into the rhythm of it, but then when you stop reading it, you're like, you can't think right,
Yeah. So we got
Missing Mars in the house.
Yeah, what up, Missing Mars? 1973. Crazy. Yeah, but that's how it goes. Yeah, dude.
And you gotta love the tagline, Marvel goes mad.
Yeah, Marvel goes mad.
Marvel goes mad.
And look it's got, easy comic reader would be proud of me in that moment, seeing that. What the heck is that right there? Okay, he's drinking something.
Look at the guy with a pot on his head.
You always got to like soak in these details. You know what I mean? And that Green Goblin with the chin, you got to love that.
Does Captain America have a hand grenade in his mouth?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Very cool. This is what it looks like within.
Hey, Dragon Slayer.
I will say hi to the chat. So I'll just do a couple here. What's this guy again? I forgot his name.
Forbish Man.
Okay. Yeah, Forbish Man. That's right, Forbish. Magneto kind of looks like him in that moment.
Magneto's got a beer. Magneto's got a beer belly.
Dun, 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 dun. Very cool, right? All right, so I'll turn it over to Cheap Comic Collector and say hi to the chat. Well,
all right. Hey, guys. Well, I was just going to show some stuff I got in the mail to start with.
Excellent.
Got this one as a freebie. Wildstar number 2. And, since I don't like to just get the freebies and not get anything, I do try to order something from the sites that give me something. So I got this one. Thought it was a cool cover with Spider-Man.
Yeah, looking good.
And that, web tunnel type thing. Pretty cool.
And you get like reduced shipping when you win a giveaway if you haven't bought anything.
Right. Yet. And then Fantastic Four annual number 21.
Very cool. The thing is extra rocky. What up, Metarog? Thanks for being here. You guys saying hi to each other.
And
Missing Mars.
Comics Den and won this last week. This is Spawn 358. And since they have to ship it to me because of whatnot, I found something to order in their Buy It Nows. All-Star Comics 68, which I did not have.
Nice.
The new JSA came out yesterday, by the way.
Filling in that run. So Missing Mars.
I think I ordered that.
Wants to know if Micah had a show last night. Micah, no show last night, huh?
No, I hope next Wednesday I might do something.
And then I got a package in the mail today from the Jackson Roykirk.
Nice. All right. JRK.
A pile of Silver Surfers.
Joe.
Very cool.
There's number 2.
It's the legendary Jackson Roykirk.
Yeah, dude.
Number 3.
I always love those Silver Surfer covers. They're very interesting and colorful. That's what was great about them.
Yeah, Silver Surfer's really never been a character I've gotten into that much.
Me neither, but I like the covers. I don't know why.
But, since I got all of these at the same time, and I do already have quite a few of them because they don't really sell that well.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So I'm just keeping these to fill out, some of the holes. I think in this whole pile, there was only 3 of them that I actually had.
Now, in my experience, the Silver and Bronze Age early ones sell more than the like 90s and 80s ones do.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What up, Brent?
9, which
the Dragon's Lair. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Interesting cover. I guess that's Galactus, but I don't quite know what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't either.
What's up, Lit?
Trapped in some kind of like black hole or something.
Yeah.
Lit Paint. Thanks for being here, Lit Paint.
That is a key issue. I don't remember what it is, but that's actually that goes for more than a couple of dollars. That one does.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that.
Number 12.
I know I sold one for $5 once.
13. I think this is one of the ones I already had.
So these don't sell very well, huh?
I haven't had them too much luck with them.
I haven't either.
But I also haven't had a whole lot of them before either. So
maybe because they were mass produced or something, right?
I'll tell you what else. I'll tell you what else doesn't sell well: 90s Superman comics.
Yeah, I think they're just, especially this run, there's just not a whole lot of significance to it. And I think with a lot of the collectors today, they're all looking for those key issues.
But the story was pretty good with the Ron Lim. I remember art and Thanos and all that. I remember.
Especially with the Ron Lim art. Yeah, I mean, that always grabs my attention.
What up, Crazy Joe?
Well, it's not the
Hungarian. Thanks for being here.
Silver Surfer is you either like him or you don't like him. There's no in between.
that comic, cool. That comic you just saw, it pops up a lot. That you just showed, rather. What up, Random Rips, Kevin? Thanks for being here, Kevin.
What's up, Kevin? We got Kenneth Bird here in the
building. The cool anniversary issues with the chrome.
Now, that one is pretty awesome.
So that's cool.
Yeah, dude, it's a beauty. Yeah.
I'm a fan of the 90s foil and 80s foil ones.
And 52.
All right, that guy looks kind of like Firestar there.
54.
Right there.
Come on, he'd whoop Rhino's butt, right?
Number 60.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's a great cover.
Nice one with Captain Marvel, 63.
But it kind of looked like he had some kind of cosmic power there, though.
That must be the ghost of Captain Marvel, or they went back in time or something.
Yeah, could be. Who knows? It's a flashback issue, 67.
Yeah. I love my Marvel Cosmic. I'm just going for it, even in the 90s. You know what I mean?
And if you think the Wolfpack is bad, wait till you see Coon.
Uh-oh.
I guess
Coon?
I guess maybe that's Coon. I don't know. Oh, this guy's Coon. In the clutches of Coon.
The return of him to that character, I guess.
And number 70, Nova betrays Galactus.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
And 72, we want Nova.
That's Firelord on the cover there.
And 73, the resurrection of Airwalker. That's a cool cover.
Roger says he went to the afterlife and met Marvel there. Very cool.
That makes sense. Number 74 with everybody. Yeah. And then also the 75th anniversary, which makes a nice set.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And 78, Jack of Hearts.
Love that character.
One of Aaron's favorites.
Yeah. Because of Bill Mantlo, I guess.
Number 80. Almost done. 81.
So was this a complete surprise to you, what he was sending you?
I got an email from him this morning saying he was sending something.
Oh.
And this afternoon it was at the door.
Wow, very nice. That's a surprise. Does he live nearby? Jeez.
Lives in Louisiana, so
okay.
I mean, he must have timed it because he knew it was going to get delivered today. But
yeah.
And annual number 2, yep. So cool stuff.
All righty. Thanks for sharing, Cheap Comic Collector.
Yeah, thanks to Jackson Roykirk.
Yeah, dude.
He's not here right now, but I'm sure he'll be showing up later.
Yeah, so
usually pops in.
Lead Paint, he makes a good point here. That series lasted like 150 issues. Don't go that long without being good. And that's why I do collect my runs,
Yeah.
Master Kung Fu, all kinds of stuff that just isn't as popular now,
Mm-hmm.
He said, congratulations to you, Rob.
Thank you.
What up, Matthew?
Hello. Well, I got this one in the mail today from my friend Ron Mills. he's been on the show before, but my show. This is Wolverine. I don't know what number it is. Like, when they started putting that box corner, they you can't see the numbers anymore. I don't know what they did. I don't know what number it is.
Sometimes it's down in the small print by the UPC code down.
Yeah, they did that. They figured
number 94. It's number 94.
Yeah. All right. They were experimenting. Maybe if we don't show the numbers, the prices will go up. I mean, the sales will go up.
I wouldn't put anything past them. Then I picked up some the other day, some more great Mike Zeck Captain America. You got Captain America 263.
Nice. Oh yeah, I got that
one. Right on the Red Skull with the I think that's the what do they call him? Ameridroid he's fighting. It's like a robot evil Captain America that they had.
Love it.
Here we got Captain America with the X-Men beating on some Nazis. We need some Captain America right about now. Anyway, you know what's better than Captain America hitting a Nazi and fighting a robot? You know what's better than fighting a robot? Actually, it's seeing him with Spider-Man fighting a giant robot.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, here, hold on a minute. It's not working out. These bags need to be replaced. I think everybody knows the feeling of that.
Lovely.
I'm gonna pull an Aaron here and show you.
I don't have that one yet. Looking tight.
The great Mike Zeck, I call him.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets enough credit, but
that's what that was a great time period.
Yeah, I grew up on
stuff. But I got those off the rack, and I did not like that top banner. I didn't want to win a stupid bike. I just want as much cover as I can get.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask, do you think anybody actually bought one of those because they thought they would win a bike?
Probably not. Or the ones that said Toys R Us. I didn't want the Toys. Well, I kind of didn't want the. Remember the one they used to have though when I was a kid. There was
I didn't even know what a Toys R Us was back then. There wasn't one in my neighborhood.
Toys R Us shopping spree on Nickelodeon back in the day, and I wanted to win that so bad. All right. Then I got some Amazing Spider-Man, Todd McFarlane art. Amazing
Toys R Us was the place that was too expensive, so they dragged me to Kmart instead.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
Mike, I didn't know people got angst about that banner.
My mom would always
go banner.
My mom would always put it on layaway, back in the day at Kmart or something. Amazon.
McFarlane.
Amazing Spider-Man 306 McFarlane. It's a tribute to Action Comics.
Yeah. Yep.
And he even puts the guys' names down here next to his signature. See?
Yep.
Siegel and Schuster. I think that's so awesome.
Yeah.
See, that's why I always like Todd. He respects the history of comic books, in my opinion. That's why I like.
Oh yeah, Daniel, what's up? Comics Embraced. What's happening, man?
Then we have Amazing Spider-Man 318 Todd McFarlane cover.
I see these pop up a lot.
Yeah, and I'm inching my way. I'm dreading trying to find that. I'm dreading have to spend the money to get 300.
Yeah, I know 300 is such a big deal now.
And 298 really is kind of expensive.
I sold mine 2 years ago.
Good for you, Mike. At the height of it,
I wish I'd known you 2 years ago. I might have bought it.
No, that was at the height of it.
Back in the 2021 bubble. Yeah. And but I'll get it eventually. What I'm trying to do is I'm not really trying to get all Amazing Spider-Man. I just want the ones that Todd McFarlane did right now.
Okay,
I'm trying to start out slow, and maybe Eric Larson while I'm at it. But
300 was a great book. I just thought it's time for me to sell this. I just felt like should. So
yeah, you were smart.
And now we go from the old to the new.
The new
Red Coat number 7. That's Jeff Johns and Brian Hitch.
Go checks.
Well, here I want to do this because I know we have a lot of people that hate on the new comics, but I want to show you the art in this book. Not everybody. I just said a few of us.
Is this really?
It's kind of got an old school feel to the art. He's a time traveler. He's not a time traveler. He's immortal. But
I've heard nothing but good things about Red Coat.
It's really good.
Was he really a British soldier?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And he was kind of a scalawag, kind of. You know what I mean? Like a scoundrel. And he had happens upon he was running away from a battle to save his hind end, and he went into a church to hide, and then the founding fathers came in to try to make and do this ritual to make Benjamin Franklin immortal. He got caught up in the middle of it, and it made him immortal. But he can't leave the United States. He has to stay in America. If he tried to leave American soil, he'll age quickly and die. And he gets in all these adventures. He meets a young Albert Einstein. Insanity ensues. You find out that Benedict Arnold is actually still alive, and he is also immortal. And
Cool.
And he's their enemy. And so you got Geiger and then Rook. Yeah, Under the Cows talk about it. And Rook Exodus.
Yeah. What up, Kevin?
They're really great. And then I'm a big fan of Peach Momoko's art. I love the Japanese watercolor style and the anime style. And I kind of just get it for the art. But you learn a lot about Japanese culture. There's like a glossary in the back that explains like there's stuff, like that Japanese school children used to do that we don't understand as Americans,
You've been enjoying this.
Yeah. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's but if you like manga and stuff like that, you won't have no problem with it. But if you do, I don't suggest reading it. And if you think it's going to be like the X-Men, it's like it's her own take on the X-Men.
Yeah.
And then this one, as I always say, is a great one. Well, it's okay. Comics Embrace. No, not everybody has to like everything, right? We got Feral number 7, and this is like a Don Bluth cartoon meets like The Walking Dead. And
What do you think? You like it?
Yeah, I'll show you some of it. Actually, I'll get this one out. It's from Image Comics, and it's the creators of the I don't know if you remember the series, the very critically acclaimed series Stray Dogs, but it's the same writer and artist.
Yeah.
And
it's in the same world, right?
Yeah, there's like a rabies outbreak going on, and they're trying to get home because they're inside cats. And I love cats anyway. I have a pet cat named Tommy. I call him Thomas Magnum. So one of theirs got infected. It's been kind of sad too. Like it kind of pulls your heartstrings because one of them got bit, But see, you can see what I meant by Don Bluth. Look at this. It has like an Aristocrats feel to it, or Aristocats.
Yeah.
Remember the Aristocats? It has a feel like that to the way they draw the cats. But I like it. And then so the late great Tim Sale, of course, did Batman: The Long Halloween with Jeff Loeb. Well,
Oh yeah, I just got the trade.
Jeff Loeb's back on it. The new one's called Batman: The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. This is issue 2.
You've been reading it,
great. And it's a new story. The Halloween or the calendar killer comes back, and Harvey Dent and his wife have been missing ever since the other murder stopped. So, and Batman's now got Robin with him, and Dick Grayson's now Robin, and so he's having to try to protect Robin too because it's a very dangerous time.
Yeah.
Then this one unfortunately was just a one shot, but at least Swamp Thing had a book back. He does not have an ongoing series right now. This is called Poison Ivy, Swamp Thing, Feral Trees. Really cool art in it. It kind of reminds me of like Something is Killing the Children. The art does, but like her and Swamp Thing are trying to figure out why the forest is so has so much unrest. And I like the artwork on this. It's Mike Perkins is the artist name, and then like you see, like this is a cool one. And so they're like it's kind of a tragic story in it. I don't want to blow it for anybody that might want to watch it, but just watch my video.
But there's a major connection between the green and her.
Yeah, because you can control plant life too. And then last but not least, the new All In DC special. It's a preview of the new Absolute, the All In DC, and it previews the Absolute universe coming up.
Yeah.
And great story. They're bringing back Justice League Unlimited, and it's going to be real great, I think. And Darkseid's in this, and it's what you do with this one. I'll get it out too because it's easier to show than explain it.
Right. Yeah.
It's got two sides. Like you see this side, and then you flip it over, right? And there's two stories in it, and it's from two different perspectives. Like
flip book.
People say
Flip book, baby.
Yeah, it says 52 days later on the front side.
Yeah.
And then when you flip it over, it says, or 52 days earlier. And then this one says 52 days earlier. And
right.
He's Darkseid's looking for this quest. He's always on for the anti-life equation type thing.
Yeah.
And he's wanting to find the Spectre because he's wanting to take over the Spectre's body.
Huh.
Take the Spectre from the body of of Jim Corrigan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to blow it for you, but it's like
interesting.
And then you got like a great interaction here with Booster Gold. Of course, they're inviting all the new members, and they invite Booster Gold to join the Justice League.
Look at the art, wonderful art.
Yeah, it's pretty good, ain't it? And Booster Gold is actually an underrated character. I really appreciate him.
Cool.
He's a funny guy, and look at Darkseid. Look the way they draw Darkseid.
Big Ohm on his chest.
Omega
Yeah, but Booster Gold, I've been enjoying him as I'm rereading Justice League International. Kevin Maguire art. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's all I have for this week.
Wow, for this week, Matthew. Well, thanks for showing that. I know you push back on people who say they don't like new comics, but some of us just don't want to do it right now. That's all. Doesn't mean we got to hate it.
Back, I'm just trying to show there are great stuff.
We don't hate them. We just hate the price.
I'm not trying to be pushy about it.
Matthew's all angsty over here about his new comics.
I just think everybody should get into comics. I don't care what they are. So if you're
it's cool, bro.
Comics, even better, because the older comics are always better, in my opinion.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we have a consensus there. You didn't have any argument there. Matthew, thanks for being here, my friend. Now we're on to Micah, Graphic Man.
And although I'm not really a modern fan, everything he showed was somewhat interesting to me. The red coat idea is very fascinating. I like the art with the cats. That looked pretty great. So
yeah,
DC's playing it.
Yeah,
and if you don't like the price, I always tell people wait till the trades come out,
or wait 2 years for the droppies to drop.
Yeah,
the floppies to drop. The droppies.
And all the Silver Surfer that Rob was showing, those are great as what they call singles. But if they made that into like 2 or 3 great epic collected works, that would probably be just. I'd love that. But
sure,
I have a lot of those. But
yeah.
Well, let me show you something old, because I am old. I'm not as old as this. 1945, World's Finest.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Beautiful.
Now, you see it's got a couple little chunks missing. But
what up, Ron Foss? Thanks for being here.
Superman's being a little prankster here.
He's loving his Aliens versus Avengers #2. Right on, dude.
And I thought you said you were going to show Adventure comics, so I thought I'd grab some. Here's
beauty.
Titanic Superman.
You're showing a beauty. So interested in DC from like the late 60s, and the early 70s and all that. The art, Neil Adams. All kinds of great guys.
Yeah, these are cool. I haven't seen these before.
Wow, golden age, baby.
Well, still 10 cents, so you know they were going to raise that price.
Yeah.
And here's a Frontier cabin you could get.
Excellent. For $1?
Yeah.
Five for $4.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a dealer.
Right.
I think it was a giant tablecloth. You just,
Sounds like a dealer.
Got a little Aquaman in here.
How's your IQ?
Fine. A little bit more.
It's such a treat when we open these up, man.
Well, Clark Kent had to be at a reform school for a while.
Look at all those words. Holy cow, that's a lot even for back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a little Rawhide Kid.
Rawhide. Dr. Silver Age in the house. What up, Rod?
Hey,
Thanks
Rod.
for being here. Come on over, man. If you want, come on. You too, Metarog. If you're still watching, you guys jump on.
You old Silver.
I hold silver.
Lone Ranger looks a little rough in this issue. I think he's been on a stakeout for a couple of days.
Doesn't look like they're fighting. That's all I'll say.
It's all good-natured. There's a Tonto.
Excellent, man. Beautiful painted covers, man.
Oh, let's see.
Mike has got the goods.
Here's a Dell Lone Ranger.
It's all right, Roger.
What happened?
No, just telling Roger he's welcome to come on anytime. And same with Dr. Silver Age.
Now, if you look at that, you think, oh, they could have done a better job on the colors. Later, when it was gold key, they tried. So.
Wow, I love it. That's what she said. Daniel. I love this, man. And that Mylar freaking makes it pop. Okay, buddy. You take it easy, Rod. Thanks for being here. And yeah, big bag of ice on your hip. Prayers and focus and good thoughts out to you, Rod.
Rod, hopefully you can stay with us for a while, though.
Someone's saying your mic is muffled, Micah.
How about now? Or is it like when the book is in front of it? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, one more of Lone Ranger.
I like those Lone Rangers.
Yeah, dude. They look tight.
Now, we'll change up here about Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, yeah.
Rocky and his fiendish friends.
That's what I grew up on. Savoir faire is everywhere.
Dudley Do Right. What are we going to do today, Mr. Peabody?
Great stuff, Micah. I agree, Roger. Great stuff.
Well, Mickey.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we can keep it light.
They're in trouble now.
Or Gyro Gearless. Or Gyro. How do you pronounce it? Gyro Gearless.
Oh, look, he invented AI art.
That's right. You must have heard me say that a year ago, and I should. I recently got that. I've been looking for that for years.
Missing Mars is just friendly advice here. If you're using your phone, you may need to blow out your mic or take a paper clip to it. That's all he's saying.
Well, it's this snowball.
Huh.
So, called Blue Snowball, but mine's white. I don't understand.
Dr. Silver Age getting a little advice here. Heat, then cold, right?
Show something that doesn't get shown very often. It's Rex the Wonder Dog from DC Comics.
Beautiful.
And it's the only Rex I have. So.
Yeah, Rod, Micah, you got a big fan here. The Gold and Silver Age Superman. It is wonderful stuff.
All right, so I thought I'd show Flash Gordon.
Flash! Ah!
Savior of the universe.
That's right. I let you finish that, don't I? We did that before.
Yeah, that's right. You set it up and I'll knock it down.
Savior of the universe. That is gret.
He saved every one of us.
Yeah, saved every one of us.
I love that movie.
Danny always sings that too.
And I'll finish with this one.
Okay.
It's It was also produced by Gold Key, but they made a bigger version of it.
Nice. I think I got some Flash Gordon coming to me from Matthew.
Yeah. Whenever I can get I'm waiting all the other payments to come in so I can afford the shipping.
That's all good, dude. No hurry. Look at that beautiful art, man. Wow. Love those colors. Dr. Silver Age is alternating the heat and the ice.
Well,
Very
hang in
cool.
there, Dr. Silver Age, man. I hope you get on the mend. You're on the mend.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Well, that'll do it for me. Hopefully, hopefully you guys hear me better. So.
Yeah, Comics Embraced. He said that he remembers seeing that movie with his aunt and uncle. My dad and mom took me that movie. It was the first movie I ever saw in theater. It was Flash Gordon.
Wow. Very cool, dude. Excellent.
Yeah,
Micah, you're a little muted, but it's not that bad, as Rob said.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
It's not terrible. All right, you guys. Let's do I'm very happy with this one. 1974. And it's Conan the Barbarian.
Conan.
37. And I think it's Neil Adams. Look at this.
What is best in life, Conan? To destroy your enemies, have them driven before you, hear the crying and the lamentation of the women.
Look at this cover. Yeah, baby. Ow. And then look at this. Look at this, you guys.
That's great.
I know that's the best way to sum it up. It's great. It really is.
I mean, you can't get much better than like Conan the Barbarian from the 70s.
Dude. Heck to the yeah. So who popped in today? I heard a poop, right? We got Cuppy. Cup O Comics, dude. What's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Always good to see you. Thanks for being here, my friend.
Always a pleasure.
Awesome, dude. And yeah,
and I'll hail Crom. When we see Conan the Barbarian book, you gotta go hail Crom.
Dude, especially these earlier issues, like Matthew said, man, I'm after Conan for the art and the story.
Well, you got some greats that drew for that, like Mishima, Frazetta.
Yeah. Now here's something. Nights. I shouldn't have to look at the year. I always do that with these. No, actually, with these you should. 1975. Okay, we've got a little John Byrne action. Charlton.
Feel the burn.
Doomsday #1. Pretty cool, man. This is earlier, like John Byrne work, right, you guys?
Feel the burn.
That perspective's a little strange with the lady here. This one. The death machine has broken through. We are doomed. Pretty cool Doom machine. Pretty cool back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Join the professional team.
Are you sure that's #1?
It's volume 1, #2. I meant to say volume 1, #2. I know it says #1 on there, but it's +1. Doomsday +1.
Yeah, Doomsday +1 is the title. Yeah.
Arr. Arr. And you even get a prologue on your issue #2. You guys got to watch out for me. I sometimes say the wrong stuff, man. Look at this.
Faceless
All
foe.
good. All good.
Faceless foe. Pretty cool, right? You can get good stuff on the cheap, so long as they're not these huge keys, right? Like Amazing Spider-Man 300, which they printed enough of, but people have encased and enshrined, and so, they're hotly sought after. We talked about that earlier, that's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
I was watching Comics Den video today, and he buys like 2 slabs for hundreds of dollars from the people that are showing up for his show.
Yeah.
And then just rips them open, and the people are like freaking out.
Who does that?
The Comic Den guys, they're done with slabs. They unslab. They've broken open all of their slabs. They're not
Comic
gonna have
Den?
any anymore. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta watch that, man, because
he bought one for like $300 or something, and the other guys in the room, they're all dealers of some kind, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
You can see the comments when he opened up cracked the slab off of the first appearance of Hellboy. The comments were like having a meltdown, dude.
Oh my God, I love it though. I love it, man. That is brilliant. So we got volume 20, guys. It's 1982. I don't know if I got this from Cheap Comic Collector. I might have. Remember you sent me over some Green Lanterns?
Yeah, kind of. I sent
I know you deal with so many. You deal with so many comics, you know. The fearsome return of Hector.
Having too many comics is a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I have a lot. And sometimes I'm like, man, maybe I should move some of these. And then once I try to look at what I want to move, I'm like, no, I'm not moving that. I'm keeping that one. I try to do.
If you want to sell them, don't open them.
Yeah, don't open them. That's good advice.
If they look good, then you just end up wanting to keep them.
The one positive about having something encased in a slab would be probably resale value, and it can almost quadruple the price if you get it like a high grade.
Yeah, that's why they do that. You know. Here's a shout out to Metarog.
But also at least you know that the grade it has is probably accurate, though. I mean, for the most part, but it can be subjective.
Let's do a shout out to Metarog. 1984. Justice League of America, 232. Why am I shouting Metarog out? Just because this happened to be.
Do we have to have a reason to shout out Metarog?
MJ, baby.
Martin Jewelers.
Yeah.
See, I just do it every now and then, like Metarog. It's just like it's freeing. It's freeing. It's very free.
This comic's nice and clean too. You know,
and when it has the Martin Jewelers, you know it was bought on a military base.
Yeah.
Pizza Rat's in the house. Say Pizza Rat.
What up, Pizza Rat? Alan Kupenberg. You know?
I like that name. Pizza Rat Collects.
I like it too. All right, you guys. So I think I'm going to hand it over to our guy, Cuppy. You know? Yo, Cuppy.
What's up? Game time.
Out of the chat. Did I miss anybody besides What Up, Pizza Rat? We got Cuppo saying appreciate everybody. Cool. Excellent. What up, Will?
What's up?
How was co-hosting the awards last week? Do you like that?
It was fun. It was interesting.
Awesome, dude.
Had a good time. Yeah, a lot of people showed up. A lot of people won awards. It was different, but it was cool.
Okay. Switch it up for you a little bit.
Thanks. All right, so let's start. I was reaching for my new books because yesterday was New Comic Book Day. So I'm in the process of reading Something is Killing the Children. This is issue 0. So we got a prequel. So not bad.
What
Good
up, Beck
art.
Neptune?
What's up, Beck? When they do the prequel stuff, they do the coloring a little different. So it kind of looks like it's in memory.
You know, I finally read issues 1, 2, and 3 this morning.
Online,
and it's really great. I was really impressed with it.
I was gonna say, what do you think? It's a good. It's
I like it. I'm hooked on it now. I gotta get the trades.
It is a good one.
Pizza Rat wants to know how your laundry bill is, Will. You know, can you get your home machine going?
Don't worry, I sent Will a box with some Tide Pods in it. Everything's okay. Crisis averted.
Nice.
Everything is good. It was there was the lot of shirts. I didn't realize I went through so many. For those of you who didn't tune in, I did a basically with every award I did a costume change. So
that was I heard that was good.
He had different hairdos throughout.
Yeah,
I did change the hair up too. After a while, I gave up the hat and started doing hairdos. If you turn into Monday Night Raw books, I do different hairdos now. I'm going after best hair.
Excellent. Nice. Bryant Wilson, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
All right. After
how many shirt changes were there? 300? That's a pizza wrap.
No, but it was well in excess of 20. I think I wore like 24 different shirts or something like that.
Almost every time they would cut away to do another little video segment, he would have another shirt on.
What the fuck?
There was one or two segments that were really short.
Yeah.
And I was just getting my shirt on as it came back, and I was like, hey.
It would have been even cooler and funnier if you just caught you with no shirt on. I'm like, oh.
Right. What was it? Was it the Academy Awards or something where John Cena walked on stage naked? And
yeah. He said, I
thought about coming back and being like, but
he was like, well, he said, I like the joke he said too. Like, I thought nobody could see me.
Things like that happen to us, but then we wake up from the dream, right?
Right. Yeah.
What up, C-Biz? What's happening? Thanks for being here. Couching and slouching.
Part of the award-winning Council of Comics. Let's see this.
All right, so what do we got here, brother?
We got Absolute Superman. This is the Clayton Crane. No, yeah. Clayton Crane. Put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
We know what you mean. Yeah, syllable. That's right.
Anyway, this is the cover. The only reason I bought this instead of the A cover, well, one, I liked it, but two is the A cover at the store, and this was selling off the shelf pretty fast. The A cover they had was a little dented and color rubbed, and I'm the kind of guy who reads his books, but I also like to be the one who does the damage to the books.
Right, yeah.
Especially if it's a brand new book. So if it's brand new off the presses, I want to be the first one to put a smudge on it, not get it pre-smudged.
Yeah,
like my jeans. I like them not pre-washed and not pre-ripped.
Yeah.
We want to know how many shirts you switched in and out of, though.
I ordered this. I just ordered this one from mycomicshop.com, and I'm really looking forward to it. I love the Wonder Woman and the Batman one. So
excellent.
The Absolute comics have been absolutely wonderful.
Pizza Hut is a Jason Aaron hoarder and got that foil.
Yeah, Jason Aaron is
nice.
I picked up the Jim Lee. You'll see it next week on the show.
Absolute Superman is amazing, not to be missed, like you guys just said. Thank you, Rod.
So should be a good read. Here's a splash page.
Boom. Bam.
I guess DC's really hitting it, right? This is what happens, you guys. I jump out of new comics, then boom.
DC's really hot right now. They're all in, and then the Absolute, it's hot right now. And some of the stories are pretty good, like the new Batman and Robin year one. It's been really good. Mark Waid has been killing it with that in World's Finest.
Exactly. And they the biggest thing is DC went back to that bullet, so everybody's loving that.
Even Higgy loves it. Higgy, right on, dude.
And they got a new JSA came out this week.
Really?
Yes.
That one continues the story, though, right?
Yeah, it's not Absolute JSA. Yeah. It's just the regular JSA.
Regular JSA, yeah.
And then here's another new comic book day book. This is Action Comics. All right, and this is 1074. Yep, 1074. And what happens is Superman goes into the Phantom Zone, ends up in some time warp portal in the Phantom Zone, but ends up going back in time and ends up on Krypton. So we can only imagine he's going to go meet some friends, go meet some family, and then Krypton's going to blow up and Superman's got to find a way to leave. That's my assumption. I haven't read it yet, but we'll read it, and next week we'll let you know. We'll let you know what happened.
It's cool, dude.
Yeah,
you guys are keeping my mind open. You know what I mean?
Here's another Batman book. I wouldn't say anything groundbreaking is happening in this book, but what we have is a return to Batman as the detective. So Chip Zdarsky is giving us, some good old-fashioned detective work.
That's
here.
What we need.
Yeah, there you can see the body in the chalk, right? So Batman is investigating a murder in here.
It's getting back to basics, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's done the interdimensional jumping enough now. Let's get back to basics.
Right, lost the hand, got a hand back. All sorts of stuff.
Get back to the bread and butter, the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. We got Brett Booth here on Gunslinger.
Good book.
Nice.
Gunslinger 37. So Carlos Barbieri does the interiors and Brett Booth does the cover. So Some good stuff here with the Gunslinger Spawn. I love the Gunslinger Spawn. Let's open it up.
It's probably the best. It's probably the best Spawn series right now.
Oh, Brett Booth is back on it.
He's just doing the covers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Carlos Barbieri is doing the interior, and you got Todd. Todd's writing it, you know.
Yeah,
So,
he's writing it. Yeah.
He's the Todd father.
yeah. Todd's been very busy these days.
Yes,
so.
he has.
Well, he's a marketing genius.
Yeah.
He knows to keep the paper price lower and do his toys, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he said that. He said as much as he's like, you know, it's my comic. I can choose what to do. So he keeps it at $2.99, and then, you know, he'll do a Kickstarter for a Spawn toy, and he'll make like $1 million on that, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
And
Let's look at that.
And
Cool.
it's crazy that he has his own toy company, right? But chooses to do Kickstarters, which is usually what, you know, somebody who doesn't have their own.
Well, he kind of reserves that for the statues a lot.
Yeah. He doesn't really do the comics on there, but he'll do the statues and the toys. But he'll make millions of dollars. It's crazy. Like he'll set his limit or his max or whatever he needs to reach, like 50 grand or whatever, and he'll make $1 million in 10 days. It's insane.
Wow.
But he's like you said, he's a marketing genius.
Yeah, he is.
Came into the shop.
And he takes risks. He doesn't mind getting financially hit sometimes, and he's down for a while, but then he comes back, you know? It's just crazy.
Like like he helped on a video game that tanked really bad. He didn't lose a lot of money on it, but his name was attached to it, and he took the hit, and then he was like, you know what, I'd do it again if I had to. This is Spider-Man Reign 2. This is the PX San Diego Comic-Con cover. I got it from my local comic shop. I just like the black and white. It's Kari.
Yeah.
Missing Mars. Hey, Daniel, Comics Embrace, could you drop the links for Pizza Rat and Beck for Missing Mars? Pretty pleased with sugar on top.
Yeah. Nice. Let me move my fingers here because we got Spidey and his tidy whities.
What up, Damien?
Something you can't unsee.
So if you guys have if you've checked out Spider-Man Reign, the original one, you know, it's an older Spider-Man. He's kind of he's old and tired and doesn't really care as much anymore. Still cares, you know, in terms of like saving people, but doesn't care as much in terms of like himself or whatever. And this one we have more of a Spider-Man who's, you know, doesn't, you know, he's willing to fly around New York City with his underwear off.
Yeah, he's extremely jaded.
He's letting it all hang out.
Letting it all.
Sleepy Reader just did a Gil Kane focus, Micah.
What?
Yeah, on Spider-Man. It was
Let's
a cool
hope he doesn't
video.
have any
Cool
tread marks.
video. I like
Hope
it.
he doesn't have any tread marks in those tidy whities.
Yeah, they don't show the backside, so you don't know. You know?
Hey, thank you, Damien. Thank you.
And then last but not least, we picked up Scarlet #4. This did not come out on New Comic Book Day, but I had issues 1 through 3 and 5, so I had to pick up #4 just so I could finish as a completist.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a great. I liked it. I've had fun reading it. I liked it.
But you got some decent artwork in here.
Yeah. I thought
And you got Storm Shadow.
I don't know how you felt, Will, but I thought the Destro was better, but I liked that one too.
Destro is good. What I like for Destro is it kind of set him up as his own guy, right? He's not a Cobra follower. He's his own boss, and he's pretty badass as a boss. So, you know, he's willing to go the extra mile to prove that he's the best. And that's the thing. And Destro very much is like, listen, we're in a partnership. This, you know, I'm not Cobra. I'm just working with Cobra. So
yeah, that represents the way that character's always been. He's an arms dealer first and a businessman.
Right.
Gil Kane in the membrane. Right, Damien? Right, Higgy? You watching Higgy?
And I think what the G.I. Joe comics and the Energon verse is really picked up on is that the comics were and have always been a little bit more adult than the cartoons.
Yeah.
So even though the cartoons set up but I think now they've gone way past that. They know who they're catering to. They're catering to a crowd that's from the 80s and 90s. So now they've really gone past the this is for children. It's not for children.
Absolutely.
These are for adults. Like people are losing limbs and getting stabbed, and all sorts of stuff is happening in those.
And they got Josh Williamson to write the new G.I. Joe coming out this month.
That's true. And after G.I. Joe comes out, they're going to do a Storm Shadow and a Snake Eyes.
That's going to be awesome.
For you guys who are Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow.
That would be me.
Right. All right. Those were my new comics for the week. And I'll hit you with
hit us up, dude.
Hit you up with 3 X-Men books, and then we can go to the next. These are from a 50-cent bin.
Wow.
So, all right, so this was brand new, and I actually opened it. And when I opened it, I felt the crease, cracking. It was like the spine.
Nice.
That's because it's a Cable book, but it's Cable Future Shock.
Wow.
Got a little foily. It's a 50 center.
It's called 90s goodness.
Yeah, special X-Men anniversary issue. And it
they had several issues of that, and it all fold out like that. Yeah.
Yep. And it folds out. It's a deep fold. Let me see if I can.
It's nice and crispy.
It is. You can hear it. It's like...
You gotta love it. These comics from the 90s, they're nice and crispy, aren't they? People took care of them.
Yeah, this was in a 50-cent bin. Not in a bag and board either. And it's it's pretty sharp.
Well, that cover helped preserve it.
Yeah, it's definitely a
cardstock.
heavy cardstock cover.
Yeah.
We got a bag and board right here. Put that in later.
That's what I do.
And then we got a pretty cool Mr. Sinister cover. This is Cable number 6.
Mr. Sinister.
Fathers and Sons Part 1. Got Domino in the background.
Not as much Cable love like back in the 90s, huh?
No. Cable books come out now, and people are like, pass. But there's your man. There's Cable blasting his guns with 26 pouches around the left eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's due to Liefeld creation.
And a 90-inch chest.
Yeah. And there's some Domino in case you wanted some
Domino.
And then the last book I'll show you from the 50-cent bin, at least for now, till we come back. This is Excalibur number 125. This was the last issue of Excalibur from the 90s.
Excellent.
Interesting.
So,
last issue, guys. Key.
It's not a mutant book or an X-Men book. It doesn't have some.
I remember that from the late 90s. They did that synopsis when they folded out their cover like that.
Yeah, and let's give you some 90s art. Let's find some 90s art pages. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, look, advertisement for those. A lot of ads. So for those of you who like SummerSlam, there's a SummerSlam ad. And then if I turn the page, one more page, we've got Fruity Pebbles. So
I'm like, ads mattered.
Where's the comic? Like,
yeah, they did that in the 70s a lot, man. You're like, okay, where's the story? Flipping through all these ads.
Oh, you'll go through ad after ad in a Bronze Age book.
So this is Ben Robb, who I don't know if I've heard of him before, and Dale Eaglesham, who I've definitely seen him. But yeah, you got SummerSlam. Here's another ad. You got the Keebler Elves on the next page.
Later, Roger. Thanks for swinging by, my friend. Hopefully you're doing your Tuesday. I'll jump on your Tuesday sometime.
Later, Roger.
Bye, Roger.
You got the Fox Family cartoons on the next page.
Metarog taking out the Metadog.
Yeah, here you go. You got Mega Man on the next page. It's like they did this oversized issue, and they're like, it's the same size of comic, just twice the ads.
And also AOL discs back then. That's that's right, Kevin.
Oh,
the Wizard magazine always had an AOL disc in it.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an ad for Blade.
Oh yeah.
So that was a good movie. I actually liked the first Blade.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I liked all 3 of them, honestly.
All right.
Think I could still enter the superhero sweepstakes?
I think if you got in a time machine, you'd be all right.
Yeah.
Imagine I send it in. They're like, oh, the only person to send it in. You win. So this apparently, there are more full-page ads in this. This is the 3rd one I've seen. I haven't showed them to you all, but there are more full-page ads in this than full-page spreads.
Wow.
So here's some classic paneling. You know, this is got some panel work there. So, and then let's see, can we find? Oh, here's everybody's favorite part of the wedding, the garter part. And let's go ahead and put that on. And honestly, not a cake person, so that's more entertaining to me. Here's some more artwork.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and so this was the last Excalibur book of the first volume of Excalibur. Oh, and here's some memories with Spider-Man and the British Knight and Captain America, or the Black Knight, excuse me, not the British Knight.
I was like, British Knight.
Yeah, those were sneakers, BK Knights. All right.
Excellent, Will. Nice. You have a warehouse by you for the 50 centers, don't you?
Yeah, and it's open at least 3. It used to be open like once a month, but now it's open at least 3 Saturdays a month.
Wow.
And when I need a fix, or they say they got new books, and I'm not working, because sometimes I do work on Saturdays, I hit up the warehouse, and it's only open for 3 hours. It's open from noon to 3 p.m.
That's a score. Is it flooded or what? Do the geeks come out?
You know what's weird is this last Saturday, I thought it was going to be flooded because they sent out a message like 4,000 new books, and I was like, oh man, and not so many people showed up. And I was talking to the warehouse guy, and he's like, yeah, well, last week I missed the previous week. He's like, we got a lot of the new Marvel and DC stuff out that week, so he's like, this week more indie stuff. So he's like, not a lot of people. But I mean, I found all this mutant stuff, Excalibur. They had an entire run of the Submariner. They had when you come back, I'll show you some other different stuff that is indie but also X-Men related.
Okay.
How did
Sounds like a plan, dude.
Yeah.
Diabetic Superman, what's up? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I guess Cheap Comic Collector is next.
Yeah, I pulled up Grand Comics database on that Excalibur. It says there's 62 pages of the comic, but the story's only 38.
Well, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Half the book.
So,
they're like,
even with the cover and the letters page, that's only 40 pages of material, 28 pages of comic, right? So,
wow.
Or ads. So that's a lot. Yeah.
For the last issue, they were like, we don't have much material. Let's how many ads can we put in there? That's crazy. Thanks for looking.
All right. So I pulled a box from 1982. The start of 1982 is in another box, however. So we're starting with A-Rack. Number 5. Number 6.
And these are good too. And you could pick these up on the super cheap as well.
Yeah, this was a fun series. Number 7. Number 8.
Son of Thunder.
9. Covers were a little simplistic to start with.
Yeah.
They did start getting a little more complicated.
Thank you, Danielle. Sub up Diabetic Superman, everyone.
11. With this one, they started getting a little more interesting.
Very cool.
It's 13.
I just read Warlord number 2. Was it number 2? And of course, it was like the Conan movie stole that plot or something. You know, he gets captured, he's a slave, and then he goes, and then they're about to kill him because he fights back and wins, but pushes back these enemies, and then so he becomes a gladiator and all this stuff. You know, like, wait, this is like Conan. What's going on? I got that one, the big eyeball.
Big eyeball.
Looks like one of those Mad Ball toys from the 90s.
Got Attack, number 36.
Missing Mars is like, I don't have a channel. But hey, we sub you up anyway, buddy. You keep coming around. Thank you.
Cutie Bunny, number 1.
Cutie Buddy?
Cover.
And the anthropomorphics were popular.
Is that indies from the 80s?
Avengers.
Yeah, he said 82.
Avengers, Assemble.
Number 218. 219. $222.
So these just came in, Rob?
No,
These are from your
these are from my collection.
nice.
Batman 352, which other than the annual is apparently the only issue of Batman I have from 1982 because I have the annual next, number 8.
The annual there, right?
Yep. Blackhawk 251,
Cheap comic collector.
I always liked those comics, the Black Hawk.
252, The War Wheel.
That's where the big wheel came from. They ripped that off, didn't they?
That's a nice cover. I like that. That's cool.
Definitely sub up cheap comic collector. I suppose most of you guys have already. But thank
Blade
you.
Runner 1.
Wow, that's great. Russ has the entire Arak and Aryan series. The applause can begin. Yeah.
Brave and the Bold 186. I got a little incomplete on the sticker there, so it must be missing a centerfold or something. I have to throw that one over into my incomplete pile so I can find the pages.
Wounded Warriors, right?
193. Nemesis. Brothers of the Spear 18. And Buck Rogers.
Nice.
Buck Rogers.
Number 16.
25th century.
Okay, bud.
And we got Camelot 3000, number 1.
Cool.
Great cover.
Is that Shining Knight there on the cover?
Nope.
Okay.
Awesome. Comics Embrace is going to have his own show soon, you guys. That's going to be great.
Looking
Captain
forward
America
to it.
265.
Comics Embrace,
Batman, Fury.
you should drop your own link. Comics Embrace.
Yeah.
I love these Captain Americas.
Mike Zeck,
That
man.
was familiar.
Mike Zeck,
Somebody showed that.
I'll tell everybody, don't sleep on the Mike Zeck comics.
I'm still collecting them.
Defenders.
And this one's got Team America.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I remember Higgy
Yeah.
actually.
270.
I remember your videos on Arak and Aryan.
271.
Wrestling, nice.
Here's one for Pizza Rack, 272.
That's a great. That's one of those classic Mike Zeck covers right there.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, 273 with the Howling Commandos.
And Zeck did a lot of great covers and art for G.I. Joe and Punisher.
And Rob managed to collect most of these on the cheap. Probably all of them. Right, Rob?
Yep. Captain Victory and the Galactic Rangers.
Nice. Some Kirby action.
Number 2.
Indies from the 80s.
Chromatic. Number 1.
Nice.
Conan the Barbarian.
Great
Very
cover.
good.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys sub up Comics Embraced. I can't wait for your show, my friend.
132. 133. 134.
Oh, yeah.
Conan's taking them out.
Yeah. Free Lone Ranger Western Town on the back.
Oh, I remember those. Those were all over the place.
138. 139.
Oh, look.
Yeah, nice.
Over there.
140. And annual number 7.
Excellent. You once said you'd take any
And
comic.
the movie special number 2.
Nice. You said you'd take almost any comic
Whoa.
under 1990. Right?
Yeah. pretty much.
Wow.
I mean, there's good stuff in the 90s. There's good stuff throughout, but
As far as love.
yeah, for what I really, really love a lot of, it's mostly, before 1990s. So
Yeah.
and for me, the older the better. I mean, if I can get something for the 30s or 40s, I'm ecstatic.
Excellent.
So.
Well, that's great, man. And all right, I guess up next is Micah, the graphic man.
Hey.
Unless it's Matthew. Matthew, you said that
I pulled some stuff out.
you pulled some stuff out. Okay,
Yeah.
you said you were done for the day. So Micah, we'll get you in there.
Well, I found some stuff. I figured out since everybody was intrigued by the red coat, I just get out all the Ghost Machine comics and show you.
Yeah, dude.
Ghost Machine's an imprint from, of course, Image, and it's Jeff Johns' imprint. This is Geiger #1. It's an ongoing series. They had a mini series before this. It's Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, Brad Anderson, and Rob Lee work on this one. And
Go checks.
I got to show you some of the stuff in here because it's pretty
Dr.
phenomenal. Look at this art.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gary Frank does a great job.
Yeah, Gary Frank is the man. I'm telling you. And I look at the action. And sometimes you'll have these where there's not many words, but there's a lot. He's really great at like telling the story without words if he needs to.
Yeah, it is so good.
So
man.
good. It's wonderful. And we have issue 2. This is Wanted, Preferably Dead. Reward.
I hear the newer Geiger is actually better than the when it originally came out.
Yeah, this is the new one.
Yeah.
This is part 3. Geiger's at the library, checking out some old books, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
Here he is fighting a horde of cannibals.
So, is there any particular reason they're branding all of these with go-go checks, or?
I don't know.
I think he just likes it. And I like it too. To be honest, it reminds me of the old DC.
Yeah.
And here's a good cover. This one's pretty cool. He's got
Makes
like
me think of Dr. Silver Age.
He's got a 2-headed wolf.
What up, Easy Comic Reader in the house?
All
Come on
right.
in, buddy, if you want to come in.
This
It's all
may be
good,
one of
Mike.
my favorite in the run of covers is number 6. And here's the last one I got was number 7. He's mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
With his 2-headed dog playing. And then we'll go to Red Coat, which of course is Jeff Johns, Brian Hitch, Andrew Curry, Brad Anderson, and Rob Lee. They got the check marks too. The only one that doesn't have the check marks is the new Hyde Street and the Rook Exodus.
Right.
But yeah, what I like about this guy, it can go. It's like Highlander. This story can go anywhere because he's immortal.
Right. So Rook Exodus kind of happens in a different.
Yeah, it's in a different
dimension,
world. It's on another planet.
world. And Hyde is like not an anthology series, but it's like they're all one shots. Red Coat and why am I forgetting the name? There's 3 that are like ongoing, and 2 of them are kind of in the same universe, just at different time points.
See, here's the young Einsteins right here, and then you got Benedict Arnold over here.
Let's see it. Let's see it again. Benedict Arnold right there. Okay.
And the young Einstein.
Hearing good things about Red Coat. You know what I mean? It's
good.
cool, Easy, man. Just take it easy. You know what I mean? Tough day at work, man. Just relax. Have fun.
Benedict Arnold. It's a good eggs. Eggs Benedict.
I'm going to guess that's the only Benedict Arnold cover there is, right?
That one's a cool one with the sharks.
Oh, are his hands missing?
No, his hands are there.
Oh, okay. I thought they like bit off his hands.
They might have. I don't know. They might be ready to though. And here's number 6. I showed you 7. So there's him and young Albert Einstein, and they even like write it like Albert Einstein's got a German accent. So like when he says it speaks in English. And then we'll get to Rook. This is Jeff Johns, Jason Spavak, Brad Anderson, and Rob Lee again.
Yeah.
And it's they're on a planet, a new planet. Like the Earth is dying.
Yeah, I hear good things about it.
Anymore. It's kind of like, remember Interstellar? It's kind of like that.
Mhm.
And they found another planet they terraformed, and they've made all these synthetic animals, and they had all these guys are game wardens, and Rook is in charge of all the crows and the birds, And then they have a guy that's in charge of all the wild boars and pigs and bears, wolves, so on and so forth. And but this world ended up dying too. They call it like the world machine is like quit working, and all the rich people that moved here and all the corporate people have moved away, and all these wardens are stuck there.
Cool.
And yeah, let me show an interior while I just saw what comics and based on killing these interiors, and I will show you what he means by saying that. This is issue 2 I'm getting out. They even got a Ghost Machine coffee. Look here.
Did Jeff Johns just steal all the good artists from DC recently or something?
He's poached a lot of them. Yes, he did. He poached them. Here's Direwolf. She's called Direwolf, and she's a really cool character.
And DC is still kicking butt.
Yeah. She controls the wolves and stuff. But you see, like the artwork here, it's
next level.
And I mean to be blunt, it kind of pisses all over a lot of Marvel stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
Not all of it. Marvel still got good stuff, but sometimes they don't. Let's just put it that way.
Are you still reading the Uncanny, Rob? I know you like the Uncanny X-Men, the new one.
Yeah, I've been following it. It's still good. I feel like that's probably going to come to an end as soon as they do their big team up in a couple months where all the titles interact.
Oh, another crossover.
That's why with Miles was real great until they started having to cross him over with everything.
Well, I guess according to Kevin here, the Ghost Machine's going to do the same thing. They're going to do crossovers and stuff.
Well, I think maybe Jeff Johns will handle it better, but and there's another one called Hyde Street, but I didn't get it out, so it's really cool. It's like a Twilight Zone like type thing or something. I felt it has like that kind of vibe to it.
So Graphic Man has a question about Rook. Is it from the 70s magazine?
No, it's like I said, they're on a planet, and it's a different planet. Like Earth is dying, and
I knew somebody like Lead Paint would be out there too. Also,
yeah, that's what he's answering it right now. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and that's it. I think that's all I got.
Okay.
So next. all these characters from different time periods, but they're all in the same universe.
Sort of. Yeah.
Sort of. Well, this one's not as much, but like Redcoat, him and Geiger have crossed paths before, and they have a robot guy named. He's kind of like GI Robot. He's called Junkyard Joe, and he was in Vietnam.
Okay, yeah, somebody mentioned him in chat a little bit ago.
Yeah, so Junkyard Joe is like, I think, like 40s, 50s. Geiger is kind of happening in the 70s, and then Redcoat is kind of current time. So all the comics are being written like in different eras or different decades. And then I guess my assumption is at some point there's going to be a crossing of paths of all these characters in a story told with all these characters. Redcoat has existed pretty much throughout the entirety of the Ghost.
Yeah, if he's immortal, then he could still be. Okay.
Here's a good answer for you, Micah. He says, Graphic Man, Rook is about a world where certain people are given animal masks that allow you to control those type of characters. Bear, boar, wolf, rook, and
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a little different than the one I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rook you're talking about is like Richard Corbin and all those great artists.
Well,
I
cool,
used to have some of those. I think I sold them all to Rob.
What you got for us, Micah?
All right. Didn't know if Ron was still out there. I think he asked for some Superman, so I thought I'd do some Superboy.
Excellent. Red cover.
Old
It's
school
from
cover.
1954.
Nice.
And I know Matt is a big fan of Power Man, so hopefully he'll appreciate Power Boy.
Nice. This is a job for Power Boy.
Yes. Look at those white walls back. Yeah, in the future. That's great.
Excellent, though, man. That's
Power
a cool
Boy,
cover.
dropping it like it's hot. Huh?
Yeah, dude.
Must be a key issue. Superboy is using jetpacks.
Why does he need a jetpack?
He's a weakling in
He's
that.
a weakling.
It's like, remember the superpower toys from the 80s?
Yeah.
They released a car that like a spaceship or a plane for Superman to fly, and I'm like, Superman doesn't need a plane. What the heck?
Hey, I have no problem giving Mike a round of applause for this Superboy. Yeah, dude.
I've never heard of Crypto Bizarro. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This ain't cryptocurrency either.
Well,
Now, that is really strange. Look at that.
Rhino's forehead there. He's got a big mirror on there or something. Or something.
Yeah, dude. Excellent.
And there's another super dog.
Yeah,
No,
I never knew that.
I had no idea.
This one is the first 12 cent. They made it real big so that the cashier wouldn't
Yeah.
type. For decades they were typing in 10 cents on the little.
They didn't have barcodes back then.
Well, you can see that price tag from the moon.
Yeah.
We changed our price, just so you know.
Oh, there's a fire, so he sets off the fire alarm. Somebody else's job.
Can't do anything about this one.
You guys are hearing me clear this time, right?
Yeah, you sound better actually.
All right. Clark hates Superboy.
What?
Just had to show off.
Super Clark Kent. And Superboy was not the first super-powered baby that the Kents had, so he has discovered the long-lost secret.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. No telling what happened to that kid. I haven't read it yet. And talk about being replaced. The kryptonite dog chain.
Oh, that's not cool. That's animal
Oh.
cruelty right there. I'm not happy about that now. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, we got a thought bubble for a crypto. It's great.
Double frosting super pooch.
Nice.
He's the top dog. Yeah.
Oh, Diabetic Superman has these. Awesome. Very cool, man. These are great covers. I am mightier than you, Superboy. You're just boasting.
Okay, Soups.
Oh, that's so cool.
Quit bragging. Or whoever it was. Oh, look at that. Look at that guy. Woo! That's a face only a mother could love.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Here's seldom seen. This is 1946. I thought I'd show you a tip top. Everybody's favorite.
Awesome, man.
I guess stamps were really big back then.
All right.
Show you a little interior here. This is the Cats and Jammer kids. And I have no idea what's going on here, but I want to get Aaron, but
that was the era.
Yeah,
you could do stuff like that.
Nancy and Sluggo. And
holding a part of history there, though. It's old stuff.
Here's an old Donald Duck. So
there you go.
Nice.
Oh yeah. You gotta love the old Donald Duck.
Oh yeah.
All right, and that'll do it for me, guys.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Micah. That rocked, dude.
Oh, good. Ron was there. Good.
Yeah, Ron saw this, and so did Lead Paint and Diabetic Superman and Easy. All these guys loved it, man.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna move on here to we're gonna jump up a little bit in time to 1978, and we're gonna do. I'm just into the bronze and the copper superhero stuff. I feel like I'm behind, but this is Superwoman #5. What is she saying there? You have nothing to fear. Okay. But your darkest nightmares. Nice. We got a little bondage scene happening here, you guys. You know, very cool. Yeah, Carmine Infantino, right? Really good art here.
Yeah, and the inker was good too.
Yeah. Who's the inker?
I don't know, but looks great.
Yeah. Embellisher, Tony DeZuniga?
DeZuniga or yeah.
DeZuniga, yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Very cool. I love it when you can find this stuff.
Together, they almost pull off a little Gene Colan look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's
the heavier inks.
It's hard to believe that's Carmine Infantino after like looking at his Flash stuff and.
Yeah, the inker. I should be shouting out the inker more too because my God, what Metarog says about Al Milgram, for instance, like he's never really impressed with him unless the inker is really good.
Right.
So we have 1985. I got this on the cheap, and it brings back some memories. Heroes for Folks.
Oh, yeah.
Starring the X-Men.
Who's who of artists and writers worked on that? Even Stephen King, Richard Corbin, Bernie Wrightson, like everybody you could imagine.
Yeah, this is
people you didn't link with Marvel worked on that one.
Famine Relief.
Yep, We Are the World of Comic Books.
Yeah, dude. Here's your back. But that was that Alan Davis right there? Oh, Arthur Adams.
Arthur Adams.
Very cool. So yeah, that's why I pulled this out. I always loved Rachel. No.
Huh.
The Phoenix from a different dimension. But yeah, man. I haven't seen this in a long time, so I figured I'd pull it out and show it. Missed Halloween on that one. Here we got indies from the 80s, I do believe. And it's Neo Genesis. Vangeline. So I do love the black and white manga.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fun. Force ejection of the plug. Okay.
What?
Let your imagination fly there. Pretty cool, though. Indies from the 80s. Nice little kinetic style. Very cool. And what else do we got here? We've got 1977 Supervillains, number 6. Captain Comet and Black Canary versus the Supervillains. So I'm slowly putting this together. And who's next after me?
I guess that would be me.
Okay. Hey, Jackson Roy Kirk, what's up, dude? You just missed it, man. Rob opened your box, bro. JRK sent Cheap Comic Collector a box earlier today, and Rob shared it with us, so very cool. We could do some random indies from the 80s, right? From Pacific Comics, 1983. Darklon, Mystic.
Nice.
Those look like pajamas.
Beware Darklon the Mystic, you guys. I love the series from the 80s, man. I love when they have the black. You know, it costs more money when to do these black backgrounds, doesn't it?
Mm.
You're using more ink. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. The black backgrounds.
Yeah, man. Here's the back. On sale now. Time Force. I just miss the simplicity of just these far-flung, like, strange ideas, and you know, there wasn't that much snark to it. You know, boom. Just adventure. So cool, you guys. Thanks for letting me share that. And I guess we got Cuppo Comics up next here.
Oh. All right, we're going to get back to the 50 centers, and we've got Cable coming back again. This was his mini-series in the 90s. Cable number 1, Blood and Metal. And here's the second one, Cable number 2. When times are simple and 2 comics could tell the story.
Very cool, man.
So there we go. We got 2 of this.
So what JRK knows about the Darklon. It was cool Starlin stuff that was reprinted black and white material from Eerie or Creepy that was once colorized. Cool.
Nice.
Did not know that, JRK.
We got Strike Files. It's a special X-Men collectible, in case you didn't know.
Okay, let me get it.
Issue number 1, right? I mean, this is the Andy Kubert cover too, so I don't talk about him too often. But there's Andy, part of the Kubert brothers.
What up, Cliff on Comics?
Cliff in the house.
Hi, buddy.
Let's see. Yeah. So we got these. The comic kind of reads this way.
Oh yeah.
We start off with the first page.
It's called Landscape.
And then we landscape it. And these are just like talking about these guys.
Hey, thanks for asking for the thumbs up, Missing Mars. This has been a great show, actually. Very awesome. Eclectic show.
These are the Strike Files.
Yeah, they give you the download of information.
Yeah.
Is your room on fire?
Manscaping.
It's on fire with these hot 50 centers.
Manscape.
Yeah.
So this is what it is. Look at that in the background there, you guys. It's very cool, Will.
Special effects.
So is this pre-internet, or this is just when the internet was first coming on and it was okay to, let people know backstories and information on characters and stuff like that.
Right. So, and yeah, so it's just a whole book of what makes it a special X-Men collectible, right? It covers all those mutants and gives you files.
It's the special X-Men collectible.
There we go. All right. We're going to detour for a little bit. We got a Sleepwalker issue, Sleepwalker number 5 with Spidey on the cover.
Interesting character. Sleepwalker in the 90s, right?
Very interesting. Yeah, he had his own run. I think it lasted about 20 some odd issues. And what was interesting was Sleepwalker and Ghost Rider, the Danny Ketch version, and all kind of came out around the same time. There was a lot of, I guess, these books that were trying to cater to a younger crowd at this time. But I don't know why you would try to cater to a younger crowd with the Sleepwalker who kind of infiltrates your dreams. And
definitely interesting character they made there.
Yeah. So, but he was always like visually appealing to me.
They wanted that to be kind of, it wasn't Spawn, but they kind of wanted like a McFarlane-like character there, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have used Night Mask and Night
That
Mask.
light behind you, Will, is tripping me out, dude.
Yeah, man. Check
Whoa,
it
man.
out. Yeah, dude.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You're like, oh no.
Just throw Spidey in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that, I mean, they got. That's what I mean. That's why it was only 50 cents, but that's why I picked it up. I was like, oh, Spidey.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. Give me some
Early
Spidey.
90s goodness.
I don't know if you guys have heard about this book called The Darkhold, but there was a comic written about it in the 90s.
Darkhold. Yeah.
And this was the last issue of the series. So it only lasted about 16 issues, but they did Rise of the Midnight Sun. So it was like Morbius, the Living Vampire, and Danny Kitch, Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze was in the group. Blade was one of these Midnight Suns. They even recently did a
it's the Midnight Suns era of comics.
Yeah. So in the 90s, they did a
What
lot
was
of
that? What were you showing there? Right there.
Oh, just a page from the book.
Splash.
Somebody's tired.
Oh, okay. Not an action scene, but you know.
Not an action scene. It's setting up, I think. It's setting up the scene for this dog attack. Oh no. A wild coyote. A lot of stuff. I don't know. Here's another sort of kind of flaming skull. So in the 90s, you know, these books were a lot into like the dark, mystical, nighttime stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It only lasted 16 issues on Darkhold, though, so I'm pretty sure that wasn't a favorite. But we do have Morbius, #1 from Rise of the Midnight Sun. Still polybagged.
Midnight Suns era.
The poster.
Hey, hold that up there. No, I mean the back. Sorry, buddy.
There you go. So
pretty cool. More 50 centers.
Yeah, and this one was a newsie.
Uh-oh. That means it's printed less.
Yeah. Here we go. We have Namor the Submariner.
Submariner.
Watching my channel, I think this is like the third time I showed off this.
Is that Susan Storm? Ow!
It is, and then it isn't. It is, and it isn't.
In his dreams, right?
And it is. But it opens the Submariner, you know, in his, I'm going to say hotel room.
It's like a mystical flame behind you, you know?
It is. And then page 2 is, who is that? Who's putting on there? Oh, man. So, if you check out the back, too, it's like check out the face on the Human Torch. He's like, what? What is going on? But read the book. You'll find out what's happening in there. And then there are some Marvel Masterpiece kind of promo cards.
Yeah. People are starting to rip those cards out and collect them.
Yeah. So, yeah, this was there. I saw it 50 cents. I flipped it open. I was like, whoa, this is saucy. Let's go ahead and get that. We do have some more Namor books. We picked these up. We got the Sea Leopard, first appearance of the Sea Leopard. 50
wow,
cents.
hot.
We got I know. There's some I think there's some first appearances in this Namor, but whatever. This is 52. I think there was I think that's like the first cameo of the Sea Leopard. That's what that was. 54 is Lyron. This is one of the Submariner's kids. According to my my comic book reading, he's had a few kids over his lifetime. So.
I'm collecting that series. I like it.
Yeah, this and
then Jay Lee does the art and those heavy inks and stuff.
Yeah, he does some good stuff. Here's issue 62. I picked this up because I've never seen the Submariner look worse. Like his face is like
cool cover.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there though. All right, I did say there was some weird stuff.
Yeah, these are definitely worth 50 cents. I mean,
50 cents.
They're like giving it away, you know, giving this stuff away.
Here we go. Here's some interesting ones. We're going to go back to the X-Men, but we got Star Trek and the X-Men.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So there's one cool. I wouldn't even say cool, but the art. So the art in here is actually done by a lot of different people too. So if you look, David Finch does one page 26.
Cool.
Mark Silvestri does the bulk of the art in there. He's actually not Mark Silvestri is actually a pretty decent artist.
Oh yeah, he keeps getting better.
Yeah, with time.
So had that been the next generation, you could have had Cyclops standing next to Geordi with that Fram air filter on his face.
Yeah, what's up with that?
That would have been funny.
But no, that was cool. You just showed Gladiator there.
Yeah. So you
got let's bring in some Marvel. Like they're doing with the with Avengers versus Aliens right now. They're combining the two sci-fi universes, right, or something.
I don't know if you grew up in the 90s. I feel like this was a book you picked up. Silver Sable.
Yeah.
With the embossing. So, the embossed cover.
It's the shiny.
Yeah. Here's another one I was talking about. One of those crossover books. You got Bad Rock, right? And
Bad Rock, dude.
And you got Wolverine, and this is a Rob Liefeld cover.
Yeah, that's when Image and Marvel actually crossed over.
When they used to do stuff together.
When
and
Marvel,
apparently, that Bad Rock character used to like to do a lot of crossovers because here he is with Spider-Man, another Liefeld cover. And there's like a foot and a half in here. We got 1 foot there, and then 3/4 of a foot there.
Nice. It had been TNG. The teams would get Xavier and Picard mixed up. Huh.
Yeah, the next generation. And
Go home with the wrong guy.
yeah. This is a Steven Splatt cover, and this is again Spider-Man and Bad Rock.
Let's push Bad Rock, baby.
And you got some Venom in there too.
Venom. Yeah, that's gonna sell.
And then for you 90s video game players, we got Double Dragon #1. Newsy.
Cool.
For 50 cents.
Dude, 50 cents.
Sweet.
Yeah. I wish I had a warehouse like you, man, next to me with 50 cents. Jeez.
So many 50-cent books.
I mean,
we got a ton of Star Trek books. Look at this. Star Trek. Nothing but Star Trek. Oh, I found this in there. You can't pass this up.
Picard, Professor. Professor, it appears you are an ancestor of mine.
What else? And then there was Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. So I know
Are you a Trekkie?
I am not a Trekkie, but there was a lot of Star Trek books. So I was like, you know what?
Like,
I used to watch the original Star Trek when I was a kid. You know, Captain James T. Kirk.
Yeah.
And the Enterprise. And then I did watch some of the other ones like Voyager and Deep Space Nine. I think Whoopi Goldberg was on Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Here's Youngblood. And this is actually the team that Bad Rock is from. He's right there. Big guy in the corner.
Bad Rock, dude.
So he went from like the corner guy on the team to starring in comics with Wolverine and Spidey. Here's another Bad Rock cover.
And put Spidey in the middle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Spidey's robe. Wow, that was really kind of Marvel, I think. Well, unless they were doing good. Bad Rock was doing good back then or something.
I don't know. This is a Jay Lee cover.
Got more Jay Lee.
This is Jay Lee. This is actually his first cover.
Nice. Did not know that.
Yeah, number 26. And then we got number 27. These were all 50 cents.
Wow, you got all these, man.
Yeah. Oh, here's something you might like. The X-Files, number 0. This is cover B. And then we also have cover A.
Nice. Yes, I'm on season 9 of X-Files. Mulder is gone. He's hiding. He abandoned his child, his little baby, because he's in hiding.
And let's end it off with we'll do little gatefold action here. Darkhawk is another one of these characters that popped up.
Nice. Let's go big for this one. Yeah, dude.
That's the gatefold, and this is Darkhawk.
Got some gatefold. Okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for that one.
So that was another character. So like Darkhawk was a character that popped up in the 90s along with Sleepwalker, and then you had the new Ghost Rider, you know, and they were trying to appeal to a new edgier crowd.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of some of the books coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when like came out with like New Warriors and Night Thrasher and all that that stuff too.
Yeah. So
Is Rob up next? Do you have something you'd like to show, Rob?
Well, I can just keep going with more 1982 books if you want.
Sure.
1982.
Yeah.
The box is right here. Daffy Duck, 138.
The Daffy the plumber. Is what it says.
Yeah.
You're
Found a wrench and decided to become a plumber. Daredevil, 178.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Frank Miller, baby. More Frank Miller, baby.
Yeah.
Ninja.
Mr. Miller.
As 17.
Excellent. Now you're showing the
an
good
angel.
stuff.
I like
I'm
those
interested
old
in.
Dazzler covers back in the
Little
day.
Doc Ock in the background.
Me too. I love Dazzler.
18.
Oof.
Ball and chain, dude.
Apparently, the absorbing man absorbed light, I guess. I don't know.
Absorb some energy. Yeah, what's up with that?
21.
Yay,
Cool cover.
Dazzler. All right.
Back then.
The cosplay cover.
22.
There you got my girl
That
Rogue.
Rogue?
Rogue
I
down
think it's
there.
like her fifth appearance. I think.
Excellent. Rogue's just slugging her.
DC Comics presents 41 with the Joker.
Oh, Rogue was about that thug life back in the day.
42, the Unknown Soldier.
I used to have that. I used to have that comic, Rob.
That
The
DC
Unknown Soldier?
presents.
Yeah.
Did I get it from you? I may have.
No. This is when I was a kid. I remember reading it. As a
Oh,
kid.
okay. 43, Legion of Superheroes.
Superman.
Yeah.
And the Legion of Superheroes.
45 with Firestorm. Okay, 48 with Aquaman.
Cool.
And here's number 50 with Clark Kent. What?
What? I'm confused, man.
52 with the new Doom Patrol.
Cool.
Not the old one.
No.
Defenders, 104.
The Defenders,
I like-
baby.
I've always liked that cover.
105.
Defenders is another run. It's just fun, man. Get it on the cheap and just fill it out,
106.
Fill out those gaps easy for the most part. Fill in those gaps, I mean. Fill out.
107.
I always love that cover too.
108.
That's another good cover.
Yeah, Matthew.
109.
We're getting a little feedback from somebody. I don't know.
Hmm.
Is that Devil Slayer?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like Devil Slayer.
111.
Is that Mephisto? That's a cool cover, man.
112. 13. And 114. And Dennis the Menace, number 3. Which I just recently learned that these were new stories. I always assumed they were reprints for some reason. There's number
Cool.
6. Detective Comics 512.
Hey, I don't have that one.
521 with no Batman except for the bat signal on the wall there. Just Green Arrow. The last issue of Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom.
Cool. Looks like a wrestler.
Doctor Strange 54. That's a cool cover.
Yeah, volume 1. Grabbing all these too. Where is it?
And Domino Chance number 3. Donald Duck 235.
Yay.
And 2 more Donald Ducks. Number 238.
Yeah.
And 239.
Now you're speaking Micah's language.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, man. Thanks for sharing.
Sure.
Anyone else have anything more they'd like to share?
No.
No. I'll just share a couple more.
Well, I'm just saying that because I'm probably going to have to say adios, but this has been fun. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you,
Micah.
Micah, for being here, man.
See you later.
Really appreciate it. Peace out, graphic
All right.
man.
That's what all the kids do, right?
Deuces. I'll just do a couple more, then we'll. But this is 1983. Is this the first cover of Alpha Flight? No. Could it be?
I don't know.
Good question. It's the Burn Goodness.
I always wondered if that was an alternate cover for like Alpha Flight #1 because it's very similar in its layout, except it's missing the X-Men.
We got King Cole here. Faces a horror older than man and never before seen region of the time-lost Thurian continent. Did you guys know all that before? King Cole! But yeah, dude, I love these. This is in really high grade, too, and, they just did the coming attractions and let you know what was happening. Marvel Age. Very cool. Here's another Marvel Age with our guy. One of our favorite artists, right?
Cool.
Micronauts. Or is that Bill Mantlo? I don't know.
And reading a Marvel Age on a Marvel Age cover.
Yeah, dude.
Very meta.
Yeah, man. I loved the Micronauts when I was younger. I read it. Well, I didn't read as many as other comics, but I really liked it when I saw it. Of course, you got more coming attraction stuff happening in high grade. I don't know if it means anything anymore, does it? If Dr. Silver Age is still around, let's shout out Dr. Silver Age and give him a little J-Jaws. 1975, The Hulk, 196. You guys like Hulk with the long hair?
I mean, yeah, it's all right.
It's all right, huh? It's like, get a haircut, you hippie. Pretty cool, though, huh? Sal Buscema, of course. He was on a Hulk for a long time, wasn't he?
Buscema, yeah.
Cool. Well, we'll move along here because we're going to wrap it up, aren't we? And I know that Rob just showed some of these, but 1976 Defenders 44. The strangest power of all. They're helpless before it. The secret of the red what? Raja? Raja. I like Nighthawk. Keith Griffin. And who else? Klaus Janson. There's your guy, Matthew.
I like Klaus Janson. He's one of the greatest. I mean, he's one of the greats, in my opinion. He always worked a lot with Frank Miller and Lynn Varney.
Uh-huh.
Varley.
Drawing Your Power Man. And we'll do another one here just because I like the cover. 1979. Spider-Woman 22. I just like the angle. You know? Killer Clown. Weird, huh? She's going to take him out. Frank Springer and Mike Esposito or whatever. I always pronounce people's names wrong. But that's it, you guys. I had more here, but we'll just move it along. Pretty cool. And that's it, you guys. You know? What do you think of that?
Good stuff.
It's pretty cool.
All right, so I want to thank everyone for being here. 21 was his favorite Dazzler cover, Diabetic Superman. I like to go around a little bit and just say, ask if Matthew has anything coming up, or Will, or Rob.
Oh yeah.
So what's going on, Matthew?
Well, I do a stream every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern where I go over the upcoming releases for New Comic Book Day that week. Go over the trending top 20 comics, the hottest back issues of the week, and comics, not just back issues. I get that on keycollector.com. And we go over the new movies coming out and stuff like that. And just maybe there's always a theme. Like I'll pick some theme of like comic book for everybody to show, and then stuff like that. And I also have a series now. It's going to debuts next week on November 13th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I feel like a disc jockey. I was talking, it's called Comic Conversations. I'll be interviewing fellow YouTubers, the comic book YouTubers.
Cool.
And asking what they love about the hobby, why they got into the hobby, and stuff like that, and why they got into YouTube. And we'll just have a nice conversation, zero drama, no arguing, no gotcha, bull crap, no reprisal videos or whatever you might add. And just a conversation between two people that love comic books. And my first guest will be Lunch Money Comics. And
congratulations.
And then on the 19th, Clip on Comics will be my guest. And I hope to have all three of you gentlemen there very soon.
So let's do the recap here. The first one show you mentioned was what day and what time?
Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
6 p.m. Eastern Sunday.
Yeah.
Is when you have your group together and you guys just talk about good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one's I haven't really a set week because I felt it was better for other people if I just worked around their schedule for what day of the week they could do it,
Yeah.
And of course you can watch it on replay. And I think I'm going to be on Will's Wednesday show next week.
Excellent. Cool. Make sure you guys click on Heroes for Hire Comic Club. So worth it, Matthew. You're a fun guy to listen to, man. All right, Will, below, what is up, Mr. Comic Book Community Awards co-host, right?
Yeah.
That was awesome, dude.
Thank you. That was fun. That was a fun thing to do. So Monday Night Raw Books is still going on 10 p.m. We opened packages this past week. We did lots of different stuff, including most of my a lot of 50 centers. I picked up like 50 cent books. So we did some of those this past week. Then this Wednesday we did New Comic Book Day. Why? It's not dead. So on at 7.
It was an honor to start that, and I'm glad you're continuing that on. I love that title. New Comic Book Day. Why?
So we just did it this Wednesday, 7 to 8. I had Clip on Comics was on there. So it was fun. It was we did it. We're gonna keep doing it next Wednesday though. It will probably be a pre-recorded show, and then I'm gonna have Matt live the week.
Excellent.
After. So
okay. I didn't know when it was for sure.
Yeah, so not this upcoming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, we're gonna have you on live.
Okay.
But I want Matt to be there live. You deserve live, not pre.
Live, baby, live.
Yeah. But next Wednesday. Yeah, so next Wednesday
live and in living color in your living room.
Yeah, coming right through, live and direct in color.
You drop all kinds of videos, the
I do.
FOCs, the reviews.
So Tuesday is my preview of the comics coming out for the week. That includes books to spec on, spotlight books, which are just books I think are cool. FOC, which is books that if you order them by next Monday, you're pretty much guaranteed to get them from your comic shop, but they come out like 3 weeks later. And then the books coming out for that week. So those are the pretty much the three main areas. Occasionally I'll throw in some books that are hot in the moment or books that I think are dead but deserve a look But that's on occasion. So that's Tuesday. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you look on YouTube, you'll probably find me on there somewhere.
Well, the link's below here, you guys. Please sub up a couple comics if you haven't already. And that's awesome, Will. Looking forward to your shows, my friend.
Yeah, and we will have Aaron back on New Comic
on
Book
Wednesdays. Yeah. So. Comic Book Day. Why? No, between you and Matthew, you guys are letting me have it. You know. Thanks, Lead Paint. You know, this is you guys have a wonderful night too. You know, and last but not least, and I stand by that, is Cheap Comic Collector. Man, you are upgrading slowly what you're doing.
Yeah, got some new software I've been playing with, so that will be not debuting Saturday, but you'll see some new looks to certain things, the way we're doing things on Saturday. Going to try a few things out, see how it goes. I'm going to need some feedback from chat to tell me what works and what doesn't, because I pretty much have set up my shows to not do things I don't like on other people's channels, but this is pretty much new territory. So
okay,
because there's lots of things you can do with this. One of the drawbacks of the software is that it's got a lousy chat feature for the host. Where you can't really see the chat. There's workarounds for that, where I can actually display the chat next to me on the screen.
Right.
That'd be great for me, and it's great for the claim sale, because then they can actually see what I'm seeing. So if there's any kind of, well, I saw it first, you can see what I'm seeing on the chat.
Right.
So that might be cool. But for the viewer, it may also be just as annoying as hell. I don't know. So, right? Because if you're on YouTube, you got the chat, and then you have the chat again. It's like, what? Why do you need that, right?
So do you think you would take feedback from the Jackson Roy Kirk? That's he says he never puts his 2 cents in. Yeah.
So there'll be some new look to the Saturday show, and then
which starts
Saturday
at what time?
Night,
for those who don't know, what time?
12:45, starting 12:45, right after Comic Book Memories.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that will Dr. Silver Age is feeling better by then, and we will have it.
Great comic book claim show, 12:45.
Then Saturday night, I believe it's currently scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern time. That may change. But Razor Comics and I are going to head in a competition of flat rate boxes. So we're each going to unbox a flat rate box, set up kind of like a wrestling match boxing ring. We're going to have ring girls, and we're going to have rounds of 5 comics each. Mike was originally going to referee, but he's unable to make it, so Swagda's gonna step up in his place.
That's good. Swagda,
and it should be a lot of fun. We're trying to bring some fun into the whole unboxing thing, and this will be the first time we do it, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, let's keep it fun. That's what I say. You know what I mean?
Razor says he's gonna beat me with my own cane because I'm an old man. So.
Well, you had Jackson Roy Kirk at Ring Girl.
And the chat will decide who wins. The chat will vote. They will decide who wins. So
awesome. Okay.
And
when is that again, buddy?
That'll be Saturday night. It's currently scheduled 8 p.m. Eastern time. It may start. We may have to reschedule depending on Swag's schedule. So
okay.
But it should happen Saturday night.
This Saturday.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh, I forgot about my claim sale, by the way, on 6.
Well, let's talk about it, Matthew.
6 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, I got
Tuesday.
I got a lot of irons in the fire, right now. So
you're kicking butt, Matthew. All right, you guys. Please check out the description underneath for Cheap Comic Collector's link. I have all these guys in the description. This has been Chaotic Comic Book Cover Displays and more with friends. Thank you so much, chat. This episode was so freaking awesome, man. I loved it. And we'll see you next time, right? What up, Random Rips? Good night, man. Good night, Kevin.
Deuces.
See you on the next one.